So, hello everyone. As you all know that my name is Vishal. I am a data analytics intern at Labmentix. So, the purpose of this video is that this is an explanatory video to explain my given capstone project, and the name of the project was Bellabeat project. So, let me first share my screen. I would request you to just patiently bear with me for a moment. Okay, I hope you guys can see my screen. Where do we got this from? Okay. So the project that we were assigned a few days ago, the name was Bellabeat Smart Device Project. So like I already introduced myself, my name is Vishal and hello everyone. In this project, uh, first of all, let me take you to my project folder hierarchy. I mean, the structure of my project folder. So here I stored the data, which is clean data and data files and raw data. However, I've already completed the project, so I need to structure the raw data as per the nomenclature of the folders here, which is clean and raw data files. These are as of now clean because I haven't structured it yet, but rest assured I will be doing it in a while. However, we have this data files that we this particular folder, which is data files, has been extracted from the drive file which has been assigned to us while the project has been allotted to us. And here I created the raw data files, and these are the CSV files which, as per the project PPT, which were very necessary for us to create the project. All right, in this project, first up, I showed you this raw data file. Here it is, the Power BI dashboard. If you can see, I have already created it. Let me check if it is open. No, it's not. So let me open it up for you. It might take some seconds. So meanwhile, in this project, I analyzed smart device fitness data to understand user activity patterns and generate insight that could help uh, a wellness technology company improve its marketing strategy. All right, let me show you this particular dashboard that I created. I've already created a dashboard and have created some KPI cards, which actually give you the overall insight about this particular project. As you can see, this is here. I don't know why it is taking so long. Yeah, here it is, and here are the KPI cards for the same. Let me close this up for you. Right. So it was a Power BI file. Here is the SQL file in which all the given queries in the PPT, which I derived myself from the given objective PPT that I had. I have created a particular SQL file for the same. Sorry. And here are the visuals of the dashboard in case if the project PBIX file of the project or the Power BI file of the project does not work. Here are the screenshots for the same. So like I said, I hope you can see. Okay, so like I said, that in this project, I analyze smart device fitness data to understand user activity and patterns that could help a wellness technology company improve their marketing strategy and performances. All right. So the case study is based on scenario where the company wants to understand how user interact with fitness tracking devices, right? Uh, to get better output of the health products and marketing campaigns. So going forward, I would like to keep you posted to complete this analysis. I use three main tools, which were SQL, Power BI, and Python. As you can see, this particular visual VS Code is already open, and let me take you forward from here. I have created my EDA, as you can see, Bellabeat Fitness Data Analysis. The libraries that I used were Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. So first, let me give you a dataset overview for the same. Let me save this Control S. All right, let me minimize this first. Let me give you first the dataset overview. The dataset contained fitness tracking data collected from smart website, wearable devices, my bad. It include information such as number of steps taken, calories burned, activity intensity levels, sleep duration, activity and sedentary minutes. The main data set used in this analysis is a daily activity data set, which contains around 940 records, and 940 records are probably 216 records across multiple levels, multiple users as well. So each record represents a user activity for a particular day. Uh, some important variables include total steps, calorie, total minute asleep, very active minutes, very light minutes, hyperactive, my bad, not hyperactive, sedentary minutes, my bad, and sleep duration. This data set actually helps us understand how active users and how their activity patterns relate to health indicators like calories burned and sleep indicators or sleep durations are. So if I open my VS Code right now, because we are moving into the next part of the video that I'm recording right now. Oh, my bad. How can I open this? No issues. So I was, just let me close this up for you first. Okay. All right. So as we move on to the next section of the video, this is data cleaning using SQL. Let me show you first. I wanted to share the SQL file because I'm recording this video at early morning, so I'm not quite, uh, I haven't slept well. So forgive me for that. All right. Um, So if you can see, this is my SQL file. I have created a schema over here. Let me open it from the workbench so that I can show you the better insight for the same. All right, as you can see over here, the first step of the project was data cleaning SQL using SQL. During this step, I performed several checks to ensure the data quality. And first, I checked for duplicate records by grouping the data set into user ID and date. Um, the result showed that there were no duplicate records. Next, I checked for missing values across, I would say, as you can see, the data is completely running and everything was fine. So I also looked for days, the data set did not contain missing value, like I already said, which means that data was already quite clean. I also looked for days where user recorded 0 steps. Those recorded records may represent days when the device was not worn or synced properly. Finally, I calculated open statistics such as total number of records, total number of unique users, and data range of the data set. This helped me understand the structure and readability of the data before moving on to the deeper analysis. Moving on to the deeper analysis means exploratory data analysis, which is EDA. So going forward, let me take you to my EDA part of the project. First, let me close this up. All right. As you can see, I already have uh, a Python folder, a Python subfolder in my project folder, which is Bellabeat. And here it is, edanalysis.ipynb. Ipynb is the extension for the Jupyter Notebook, which I particularly use for EDA purpose when it comes to data analytics. Okay, all right. As you can see, after cleaning the data set, my bad, this is my VS Code where I have performed EDA. So after cleaning the data set, I use Python with Matplotlib, Pandas, and Seaborn to perform exploratory data analysis. First, I analyze the average number of steps. As you can see, I will show you over here. All right, average number of steps per day. The analysis showed that the user approximately walked somewhere around 6,500, or I would say 7,637 steps per day on average, which is below the commonly recommended 10,000 daily steps. This suggests that many users are moderately active but not reaching optimal physical activity levels. Next, I explored relationship between steps and calories burn, as you can see over here, with the help of the scatter plot. Using a scatter plot, I found a clear positive relationship, I would say, between total steps and calories burned. This means that as physical activity increases, calorie expenditure also increases. I also analyze activity level, including very active minutes, fairly active minutes, lightly active minutes, right? So, and sedentary activity levels, as I can see, like very active minutes, fairly active minutes, slightly active minutes, and sedentary minutes. My bad. The results showed that users spend a large portion of their time in sedentary minutes, as you can see over here with the help of this graph. While the number of very active minutes is relatively low, this particular result showed that users spend a large portion of their time in sedentary activities, while the number of very active minutes is relatively low. Finally, I generated a correlation heat map, as you can see over here as well. Here it is, the correlation analysis. This heat map shows the relationship between different variables in the data set, such as steps, calories, and activity minutes, right? So, like I said, I finally generated a correlation heat map, which confirms strong correlations between activity variables such as, I would say, step, calories, active manners, and stuff like that. These analyses provide deeper insight into user behavior and activity patterns. If the user is moderately active, if user device is synced or not, stuff like that, right? So going forward, now I will move to my next part of this particular project, which is dashboard development using Power BI, right? All right. Let me take it forward from here. Let me just control. It's already saved. No, I don't need to do control S over here. So let me close this up for you. Right. Let me take it back. Here it is Power BI folder. So after completing the analysis, I built an interactive dashboard in Power BI to visualize the key insights. Basically, you first clean the data through SQL, then you did the EDA, then you're just doing the coding part. You're just visualizing the coding part using the Power BI tool, right? So after completing the analysis, I built an interactive dashboard in Power BI to visualize the key insight, right? So going forward, let me first open this up for you. All right. So after completing the analysis, I built an interactive dashboard in Power BI to visualize the key insight. This dashboard includes several components like daily steps trend, steps versus calories burned, average daily steps, average activity level, average sleep duration. Okay, this is particularly the view of the dashboard, like I already showed you. The queries that I ran and cleaned using SQL and EDA. First, I added KPI card to highlight important metrics such as here are the KPI cards, such as average daily steps, average calories burned, average sleep duration, and number of total users. Next, I created a daily steps trend chart over here um, to visualize how activity changes over the time. As you can see, daily step charge changes. These are the given dates of the data set that I already cleaned in SQL. So it shows you how the trend of daily step trend changes over the time, right? I also created an activity distribution chart. Here you can see this particular thing. Activity distribution chart to compare the time user spend in different activity levels. Another important visualization is the scatter plot. As you can see, this particular step versus calories and average daily step. Plot showing the relationship between steps and calories burned, which clearly demonstrate how increased activity leads to higher energy expenditure. Finally, I added a sleep duration chart, as you can see over here, average sleep duration trend. Finally, I added it to observe sleep pattern across the data set. This dashboard allow users to quickly understand activity behavior and identify important trends as well. So these are my structured steps that I have taken using and creating this particular project here. So going forward, I would like to keep you posted that first up, let me just maximize it for you. All right. So I would say the key insights that I brought out of this particular project were based on the analysis that I have created. There are few insights that I would like to discuss over here. First, the average steps are around 6,500 or somewhere around like 7,300 or something like that. Short because I'm not getting the exact number because those are in Visual Studio Code, which is actually below the recommended activity level. Um, and secondly, users spend a significant amount of time in sedentary activities, indicating opportunity to encourage more movement, I would say. And third, there is a strong positive relationship between steps and calories burned, confirming that increased physical activity improves energy expenditure. Fourth, the average sleep duration in the dataset is approximately 7 hours, which falls within a healthy range for most of the adults, right? And if I have to give some business recommendation, because the insight that I tried deriving out of this particular project that I created, that we have done, the business insights are based on these insights. Several recommendations can be made. First, the company could introduce activity reminders or step goals to encourage user to reach higher daily step counts. Secondly, wearable devices could provide notification to reduce sedentary behavior, encouraging user to move frequently throughout the day. Right? These are the written, I would say, business insight that I derived it out of this project, derived out of this project. The third insight that I would say that the company could use activity insight to design personalized fitness coaching features. Finally, integrating sleep insight with activity tracking could help user better understand the relationship between exercise recovery and overall health. So my conclusion that this project demonstrates how data analysis techniques using SQL, Python, and Power BI can transform raw fitness tracking data into meaningful insights. These insights can help wellness technology companies improve their product, enhance user engagement, and support healthier lifestyle. I really thank my mentors for assigning me this project, and I have tried my level best to derive the insight that could help a company, uh, a healthcare company, to improve their business strategies and sales. I hope it might have bring some productivity to this particular project. Rest, thank you for assigning me this lovely project and allowing me to work on the same. Thank you.